In question number 14, we have to find the domain and range from the following relations. As we know, domain means a set of all the first elements of the order pairs of the given relation, and range means the set of all the second elements of this given relation. So here for this R1, this 1, 2 and 3 makes domain, and a set of 2, 3 and 4 makes range. Similarly here in R2, a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 makes domain, and 4, 3, 2, 1 makes range. And here in R3, a set of A, C, E, X make domain, and this all the second elements make range. Here in R4, these two and these two we have to take only one time, as domain is a set, and in set we take elements only one time. So this 2 and this 2 we take only one time, and this 3 and this 3 we take only one time. So only 2 and 3 are domain of this relation R4. Then 4, 5, again this 4 is repeated, but we do not write, as we have already written here 4 and 6. So 4, 5, 6 is the range of this relation R4. In question number 15, we have to find domain and range of the following relations. From this arrow diagram, we can draw a relation like this: R equals to 1, 3, 2, 4 and 3, 5. 1, 3, 2, 4 and 3, 5. Then domains is equals to 1, 2, 3 and range equals to 3, 4, 5. Similarly for this arrow diagram also, R equals to, we can write 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4 and 3, 4. And from this we can write domain equals to 2, 3, because this 2 and 2 is repeated, so we write only one time, and 3, and here 3, 4, this 4 is repeated, so we write only one time. In this way we can write domain and range. Or in another way we can directly write, for domain we have to choose elements from A in such a way that all the elements of this first set have image or relation with set B. Here 1, 2 and 3 have relation with elements of set B, so 1, 2 and 3 are the elements of domain. And for range we have to look in set B, all the elements of set B which have relation with set A should be the elements of range. Here 3, 4 and 5 are related with elements of set A, so 3, 4 and 5 belongs to elements of range. Similarly in this 2 and 3 have relation with elements of set Q, so 2 and 3 are elements of domain, and these 3 and 4 have relation with elements of P, so 3 and 4 are elements of range. In question number 16, we have to identify the types of following relation. We know there are three types of relation: one to one, one to many and many to one. And by looking this arrow diagram, we have to tell or write whether this is one to one or many to one or one to many relation. Here in relation R1, two elements 3 and 4 of this first set, 3 and 4 of first set P are related to same element 3 of second set. So R1 is many to one relation, because from many there is relation to one set, one element of second set. And here in relation R2, in question number B, same element 2 has relation with two different elements 2 and 0 of second set B, so R2 is one to many relation. And in question number C, different elements of set A are related with different elements of set B. So this is one-to-one function. And in question number D, same element X is related with three different elements P, Q, R of second set, and so this R4 is one-to-many relation. Here you can see. In question number 17, we have to find the inverse relations of the following relations. Here R1 is given this much. As we know, inverse relation is denoted by the relation letter n minus 1 in the top of this letter, which is called superscript. 2 3 becomes 3 2, 3 4 becomes 4 3, 5 6 become 6 5. As we know, in inverse relation the values of x and y are interchanged. This first one is x, or in another terms we can say in inverse relation the first and second elements are exchanged. Similarly, for this relation R2, inverse relation is xa, this by becomes yb, cz becomes zc, and in this relation R3, 4 6 becomes 6 4, 3 5 becomes 5 3, 1 3 becomes 3 1, 2 3 becomes 3 2. Then in relation R4, 2 3 becomes 3 2, 3 4 becomes 4 3, 5 6 becomes 6 5, 3 6 becomes 6 3. In this way we have to find inverse relation. So finally we have finished all question of exercise 1.1. There are altogether 17 questions, and from next video we will be starting lesson 1.2, that is polynomials.